At the time that I'm writing this script, we are 2 days out from the debut of the Indigo Disc DLC. And so, in order to not only prepare you for the possible brain explosions that will happen in this DLC, but to also catch you up on everything going on, I have made this video. You're welcome. Now, keep in mind that the later half of this video is speculation based on recent and credible leaks given by the Chinese Riddler and Central Elite, whom of which are known for having credible inside information regarding Pokemon news on Twitter. Oh, also they hate each other. Without further ado, here is everything we currently know about the Indigo Disc and what to potentially expect. To kick things off, let's start with the cold hard facts, the stuff we actually know, such as how the Indigo Disc will take place at Blueberry Academy, a school that is located somewhere in the seas of Unova and is partially the home to many returning Pokemon, such as the starters, whom of which reside in their respective biomes under a massive terrarium that is also seemingly the home of the new Paradox Pokemon, Raging Bull and Iron Crown. We also know that the Academy's professor, Cyrano, will be meeting us at some point in the adventure and most likely introduce us to the battle tendency having student, Lacey. Speaking of battle, this half of the DLC will be more focused on double battles and will have a noticeable difficulty spike, with the new dripped out Kieran being the big bad. Alongside double battle focused gameplay, we also got confirmation from Pokemon themselves that there is in fact a new 19th Terra type that is currently being dubbed the Stellar type by fans. Now, whether it's an actual typing or Terra specific, we'll get into later with the speculation portion of this video, I promise. Moving on, we have confirmation of what's called the Blueberry League, which is essentially a second Elite Four, with there also being a club league that seems to be more like the battle towers from past generations, with Riddler Coup providing what seem to be screenshots of the club league menu screen. If it is the club league, then I would think that these are the amount of points each battle gives you, with this green one being already completed. I'm not sure. We don't know when, but Koraidon and Miraidon are apparently going to be capable of flight as demonstrated in the first trailer, of which I think will be a side quest that once completed will allow us to use this ability whenever, or at least the description provided by the official Pokemon website seems to say so. Since we're already in the territory of the newest trailer, it also looks like there will be an item that allows you to synchronize with your Pokemon and actually be able to play as them. Now, whether this will be an incredibly watered down version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or not remains to be seen. But I gotta say, this is definitely one of the features I'm most excited for. We've even been provided some screenshots by Ku that depict what I think is the player synchronizing with Flygon for the first time, and then a player doing a minigame as Meowscarada. We also now know, thanks to the new trailer, that legendary Pokemon from previous titles will be available within the DLC. We already had something to go off of due to those who got early access, and a few of Ku's riddles, but now we have 100% confirmation that they will be catchable. I guess this gentleman right here, named Snackworth, very lovely name, will be how you get the legendaries. Apparently you'll need to meet certain conditions, then this guy will reward you with a snack, which you can then use to summon the legendary Pokemon in the overworld of Paldea, with these 25 being available according to data miners. Look, I know I said I'd save the speculating for later, but if you pay attention, for some reason in this list we're missing the Gen 6 legendaries, Xerneas, Zygarde, and Yveltal. Yet we have the legendaries from all the other generations except for Gen 8, in which they opted to give us Kubfu, Glastrier, and Spectrier, which is also a little odd in my opinion. While we're on Paldea though, we know that we'll be returning there, obviously, but we didn't know until recently is who the big players in all this are gonna be, aside from the player in Kieran of course. Although based on this promotional art, I think it's safe to say that the player, Briar, Carmine, and Kieran will be the main stars of this finale. We even got an image from Ku with this very art, but with everyone's roles written over them among the Centro-slander. I bet the other characters who get introduced will have some relevancy, along with Nimona, Penny, and Armin, but these three look like they're going to be the main focus. Now, as far as confirmed information goes, that's about the whole of it. But now, we're in the realm of speculation. Ready? Alright, so we know that a couple of Pokemon will be getting evolutions, such as Duraludon. However, we've been getting hints from Riddler Coup that another one of these evolutions will be one for Applin as well. He's been giving bits and pieces that have led us to believe that it will be a Hydra of sorts, and may very well be a Bug-Dragon type, unlike the other evolutions. Unless this also means a Fire-Dark type, but I highly doubt it. Ku's also stated that Dokutaro, or Momo, the Peach Pokemon, while possibly still having a connection to the Loyal 3, has nothing to do with Kieran's Rampage or the climax of the DLC, based on this tweet. I also don't do this very much, but speaking of both Dokutaro and Applin, as I was editing this video, I went to go check Ku's Twitter to, get some images of some pictures that I didn't have, and I found this very tweet where we just straight up are getting leaked all of this information. Here we can see the Arcaludon shiny form. We also get his new evolution right here, actually. And we get to see Paradox Entei, along with the Paradox Terrakion as well. And down here we can see the shiny Forterapagos, also with his new terrestrialization form. And who's in the bottom right corner but Goku Taro. And it's interesting that he looks like this because obviously, like, not only have we not seen him, but in the small bits that we have seen him, it's been with that shell closed. So that's really interesting that that shell actually opens, because Ku was talking about how this may be a Tapu Koko sort of deal. But I just thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to toss that in. So we basically just got shown all the special Pokemon for this next DLC. But yeah, I'm just gonna slap this in. This part's probably gonna be really poorly edited, but yeah. Now back to what I was saying. We also got this tweet from Ku showing what could also be an indicator of what Kieran's main Terra type will be, or maybe they're the types that make up his team. Furthermore, this silly fucking goose made a tweet the other day mentioning the new Stellar type, and continues to ask what its effectiveness may be. Since the 19th type is seemingly going to be a gimmick type for this generation, I would imagine that it would be overpowered as hell. Although in the comments of this post, ex-user Arumi raises a good point. They state that in this screenshot, we saw Baxcalibur using the 19th type, Terraform, and when it was selected, it said it was only effective against the opposing Dragonite. So either this Terra type is just 1 times effective against Dragon types, or the Terra type will just be 1 times effective against every other type as well. Are you as excited for the DLC as I am? I can't fucking wait to run around as a little Joltik, oh my god. Let's chat, and you can clue me into your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll hit you with some of mine. Also, if you made it this far, please leave a like, and why not consider subscribing? We got a big day ahead of us. Until next time.